Hey everybody, this is the Drunken Chat Son show. Get your drinks ready and let's get ready to cook. Let's go.
For each man in his time to take until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water. A long life on within his reach. Gotta have a needed
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat, son.
All right, welcome everybody. This is the Drunken Chat Son show on the Comic Crusaders Network. I'm your main host, Chitlin Greens and Cornbread. Looks like the rest of the fellows will be along sooner or later. Looks like Blind Adam might be up. Adam, is that you?
Yep.
All right, all right. It looks like your light's kind of off, so I can't really see your brother. But welcome. What's going on, Adam? How you doing, man?
I'm hanging in there. I had one of those. I had a weird week, so just you know, getting ready to go to convention tomorrow, and just get back to doing all the perverted crazy stuff I know.
Oh yeah. Which convention you getting ready to go to?
Cosmic Con. It's in Queens.
Okay,
And it's at the Integrum Mall from 10 to 7, and I think it's 10 to 5 on Sunday.
nice.
My homie Clammy Collectibles is gonna be there, so he's let me bring a box to put on his table. So
Okay,
and I
that
think
should be
Mark
fun,
will
man.
get
I'm
together
glad you're getting back out there,
before
man.
I
Getting
found
doing
afterwards.
okay. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting back out there and doing more conventions and everything, man. That should be good, man. I'm still waiting to pop my cherry as far as conventions going right now. All right. Hey, so I want to welcome everybody. That's here with us right now. 78 points of articulation and a Peter Fetch Nights to spin the muffin wheel. You know what? I've actually got some stuff
Bringing
that
back the
I want. I
love
want
with
to.
you, huh?
The problem is, I literally have run out of freaking boxes. I gotta. I've got my surprise. I got a
Is that
surprise
why
box
stuff
that
came in the envelopes?
the envelope. You said your envelopes. Your envelopes. You did have a couple of orders that I believe.
Yeah, I just got. There was something I got this week. I even forgot I ordered, so that was fun.
Yeah. Well, you remember that one particular comment that I kept talking forever
Yeah,
on
yeah.
about
The
the
Vitus Titans. I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember ordering anything from Lucas in the last couple of weeks.
yeah, that was like
And I was like, oh
that was
shit,
like
it
back
finally
yeah
came out.
yeah that was back in 2022 when you ordered that, I believe, man. That was
Yeah.
crazy, man. Um, but yeah, that's all I need, man. Is I need more boxes. So once I get more boxes, then I can actually say, yep, I'm ready to send that stuff out. Because what I'm not ready to do is pay money for freaking boxes. That's the only thing that keeps me from giving away more giveaways. Um, and just putting together more surprise boxes to freaking sell. That's the only thing. It's like I just don't have enough freaking boxes. Today, or excuse me, this week was absolutely freaking crazy trying to get orders out. The main thing was, or the main title was that Kamala Khan that
Yep.
Amazing Spider-Man number 26. That shit was absolutely freaking
That
crazy.
book
I wish,
sucked.
yeah, I
Already
wish. Well,
sucked.
if you,
Sucked.
it's one, yeah, it's one of those things. If you, and that's why this is the verses today, because so this was an interesting week, right? So we had that Amazing Spider-Man number 26. For those that don't know, spoiler. Um, Kamala Khan dies in that issue, right? If you don't know by now, I don't know. what's up? Because they've
Your
been talking about
homeland's
this
going
for
to
the
come to a rock or something. Because
last 2 to 3 weeks. Um, so um, and some people were upset, like, well, she hasn't been in the story. Well, actually, she has, right? She's been a part of the Beyond Limit storyline, the Dark Web #1 storyline, which she actually got a job with Oscorp, in order to keep an eye on him. Miles Morales and I forget who else got another job with I think it was Alchemax. They actually got a job with in order to keep an eye on these freaking bad guys. Um, so it wasn't like she just popped up all of a sudden. She's actually been a part of the Spider-Man storyline for a while. So now when you actually started integrating the Gold Goblin was the one that kind of just popped out of nowhere as far as this particular storyline because um what was it? It was Mary Jane and Black Cat. They've been dealing with that stuff, especially that she has these weird chaos powers right now. Turns out that it wasn't that Mary Jane had powers. It was that she has this weird machine that she got from um, the guy that she was trapped in the other verse with. Yeah, the other verse. Um, she was trapped in the verse by this god. The god wanted to sacrifice her, and that was kind of weird. Turns out that the reason why it was considered a sacrifice is because the guy that she was in the other verse with was the same guy, just a different version of him. They both fell in love. They got some kids that just popped up out of nowhere. Um, and it was a weird story. If you just read the last 2 to 3, it doesn't make sense. But if you've been reading all the Spider stuff,
Is that
all
well?
the Gold Goblin,
Entire Spider-Man run made no fucking sense.
yeah, you got. But yeah, the problem is got to read. You got to have been reading since the Beyond the Limit stuff. You got to have been reading since um the Dark Web stuff, the Gold Goblin stuff, to
Yeah,
get some kind of
I've been reading
context to even
everything
care
since.
about what's going on.
It's the first time in 30 something years. I'm really thinking of dropping Spidey for a little bit.
Yeah,
It's just bad.
yeah. Good evening, Marvel Man Comments. Good morning, Repair Tech Tony. Marvel Man Comments says he will send me a box to send me free stuff. Absolutely, you send me a box, I will absolutely. You send me a box and postage. Fuck yeah, I will absolutely freaking send you some free stuff. I'm telling you, because people don't get it. Like I'm running out of room to store stuff, right? And I just can't sell it quick enough. I could like I remember what was it one weekend when we were doing some of the sales, man. I think I sold maybe like 2,000 books. That's still not enough for me to freaking have room to freaking breathe in this motherfucker, man. I just don't have enough room to operate. Then there's Ferbert the nerd. Thank you, and Raymond Camacho, man. So shout out to you brothers for hanging out with us. Um, so the other thing that happened was well, the Spider Verse movie. We're not going to spoil that, but
Yeah,
let's
that's part of my hesitation on counting Anthony. I have not seen it yet.
yeah. So let's go ahead and get right into some of the parts of the show. Drunken Wall Street was an interesting month for the past month. A week was an interesting week. The month was an interesting month. So this past week, they actually started signing the bill as far as raising the debt limit, but they didn't really raise it. They just kind of poured more money into it until like a time later, like maybe like right after election, or like right before the election. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that one. In the meantime, last week, we had Disney like around 88. I think it was like 80, 88 or 89. Disney went up to $90, 77 cents. The one that I'm keeping an eye out is, of course, Sony, right? Because the new Spider Verse movie. Um, Man, I got to tell you what, right now the reviews about it has been really amazing. What I had seen about it before it got released, it looks like they fixed a lot of stuff, and they add a lot more stuff on there, and it looks like they cut a bunch of stuff to push it off till later. So that's going to be interesting to see what's going on with that one. Warner Brothers, that's the one that owns DC. They went from $15 to $13, and now they're at $11.
Damn.
They I want to see two more dollars pop off of it, and then that's a definite freaking buy. Paramount, which has got several Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle joints on there, or Teenage Mutant Turtle products. It's got Star Trek, all the Star Trek stuff. That's Paramount. It's currently sitting at 1540. I think it's a good. I think it's a good buy right now. Like, anywhere, anything under 17, 18 for Paramount is pretty good because they just got so much stuff out there, to include the Scream movies, which is just popped up on Amazon. It's got so much stuff. Like, I don't understand like why people are not more excited about Paramount. Um, Netflix, which is weird. People got excited about Netflix, and it actually added on about $25 to its freaking price. Even though it's actually dropping a bunch of new projects. It's taking a whole bunch of inventory off of their streaming service. Yeah, people are still
It's like
on
they cut.
Netflix.
I mean, I thought they butchered their inventory right now. I was
Yeah.
on there last night. I was like, wow.
Okay. Well, so I'll give you the general overview of how I felt about the Spider Verse. Um, it was good. It was definitely good. It kind of left everybody in the same spot, with Fast and Furious X, where it's like, hey, to be continued, man. Fuck you. Like, hey, I want to open it and freaking close it, right? I don't want to wait another 300 days before I gotta wait for this part two. But I will say that it was very even larger than the adult world, where it actually drove into some concepts, right? So if you remember from Spider Verse, the first one, right? Um, the main villain was the Kingpin, right?
Yep.
Um, and very selfishly, he was trying to do whatever he could. He was going to destroy the universe if he could.
Bring back his
Just
wife and son because the
Yep,
kingpin does have a heart, yo.
uh-huh. And and from the perspective of the spider people, or people connected to the spider totem, they were like, well, you can't just think like that. No, you can't take care of your needs and your wants over everybody else. So it goes back to that old adage of the the needs of the many over the needs of the few, or the needs of the one. You know, um, but in this movie right here, it gets totally switched around, where th- that same adage makes a whole bunch of people that still follow that same philosophy, makes them seem very evil, and weird. And in the meantime, now some of the good people that adopted that philosophy are the total opposite. They are following the same philosophy that the Kingpin did in the first one. That shit was incredible, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are missing that very interesting freaking tweak. Um, so that's all I'm going to go into, because once again, I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but I definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend not waiting to go into the or waiting for it to come out on your streaming service, and if you do go out to the theater, make sure you get it with those nice speakers, because the music was really good, um, and it definitely matched up
Soundtrack.
with
I will say
everything.
this: I listened to the entire soundtrack. The soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah. Um, the soundtrack matched over with the action was really well. Like they I forget what the if there's a Grammy out there or an Oscar out there for that type of mixing. They're definitely going to freaking win it, because there's something to be said about making sure that the soundtrack hits at the same perfect time, or at certain times, instead of overpowering, it just comes in and just kind of slowly rises. And as that slowly rises, you kind of feel the vibe of the moment. They definitely freaking hit that in this movie right here. Um, B stories, of course. Hey, it's all about family.
Yep.
They definitely hit a lot of great
They've been
points
hitting
around here.
that from home since the first trailer dropped.
Yeah, there is. I heard a couple sniffles from the back row, so they definitely freaking they definitely got the reaction that they wanted. Um, but all around, very good adult themes, very good children themes. Adults and the kids loved it from my family. Can't wait for part three. Um, so
And did you guys see it? You guys see it at the AMC?
no, we went to see it at Alamo.
That
which is
one?
interesting because usually I go to AMC, and I want to go see it at the like big 3D, right? Because the big 3D has got 3D plus um the big D is the speakers and everything. But I decided, no, I'm just gonna go to the Alamo and chill because what I've not been liking about the Alamo is that you get there, the movie says, hey, it's at 6 o'clock, and then the actual movie starts at 6:40 because they want to shove a bunch of trailers and bullshit down your freaking throat.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I can't deal with that. You tell, hey, you go to Alamo, that you say, hey, that shit says, hey, it starts at freaking 6:20. That shit starting at 6:30, right? With like maybe three trailers,
You know,
and
I think the Alamo does it even more so they can get you to stay out in the bar a little bit longer.
we'll see. That's good, man. See, but the thing is, you can order a bunch of drinks while you're sitting there in the movie theater and chill, man. And it makes more sense if you do it that way, right? Because I don't want to be sitting in there because I want to get in and out because because you know what people like me do, especially people with movie passes. I will go and see a movie, one more than one movie per day. I'll go see two or three movies in one fucking weekend, right? And if I'm going to see two or three, guess what I got to do? I got to buy popcorn. I got to buy more drinks, right?
Yep.
I got to spend more money. So I don't really understand AMC's business business model right there. I don't get it at all. Like, hey, let's freaking well try and make movie theater fucking trailers. Like, no, man, I'm not. You're not making movies off the trailers if I'm not there to see it and watch it. And they do count heads, right? So we'll see how that shakes out for them, but I don't think it's going to work out for them right there.
I think I might be banned from one of my local AMC's. I don't know.
Mhm.
I,
So I will say that God bless y'all that are chasing after Spider-Verse characters right now, because of what this person saw, what that other person saw. No, nah, man. We got 300 days to the next freaking thing. Forget all that. Let it freaking ride. Freaking let the beat slow down. Freaking let everybody forget. Because we got how many movies in between them? We got Flash coming out. We've got
I see
Marvel's coming
Transformers,
out.
Flash.
Yeah, we got so much stuff that's coming out, and people will be selling all that stuff for cheap. So yeah, don't spend all your money on that stuff. Um, let's see what else we got. Right now, as far as the rating, Rotten Tomatoes has it at a 95.95%.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. IMDb has got it at 9.1. Metacritic has got it at an 87. Fuck those guys.
It's not bad.
Um,
Not bad.
but yeah, so I will say because I'm looking at a right now, I'm looking at a photo and it's got in the background a bunch of the different characters that we see. Um, that a lot of the characters from the Spider Verse comics um, that Marvel has brought, they were in this freaking movie, man. So that I thought that was kind of interesting. And they weren't just like awkwardly stuck in there. Where they put them actually made sense. Um, so for all those people that says, "Oh man, there's too many," they're just throwing shit up against the wall. Well, no, they were building towards this right here, right? This building towards this freaking movie, and then as we see these guys kind of hanging out and do whatever, now I'm kind of interested in what their actual story was. Like, I don't want to have to read it, go through all that shit and freaking read it, but I am interested in like how they fit into the freaking story. What is their personal freaking story? Like before, like even before this freaking movie, and this is not a spoiler. Um, Spider-Man 2099 was out there. I I did not give a fuck about Spider-Man 2099. Now I do. Now I do. The way they presented him was amazing, right? Um, so in the meantime, Variety is now reporting that Spider-Man Miles Morales, the producer, I don't think she's the main producer. She's like the executive assistant producer. Her name is Amy Pascal. Says that a Spider Woman and a live action Miles Morales movie are in the works.
Yeah, I've been hearing this rumor all week.
Yeah, so you know, I really don't care. I really don't think this is something they should
I
rush
would
into.
prefer not to see a live action version of one of those characters. I think the anime world is doing it so well. Why fix what's not broken?
Yeah, I mean, because right now you got him as a 15-year-old, and he was his demographic was targeted at young children and teens and everything. You know what they don't watch? They don't really watch a lot of live action stuff. They do watch cartoons. So just keep them as a cartoon and what have you, right? Unless you somehow feel it's cheaper, which I don't think is possible. But there it is. And then now you got all these actors say, "Oh, I want to play Miles Morales. I'll freaking do it." No, man, no, no, you're not ready. All
I,
right,
I
so
think what they would do is they would just have for Spider Gwen is I'll just have the Haley Steinfeld just pop over in the live action.
yep.
She's already talking about doing the Kate Bishop Spider Gwen meeting is one of her things that she would love to do.
Yeah. So I'm keeping an eye out on the top 10 right now. Number 10, they've got Spider-Man 2099 meets Spider-Man as number 10. Marvel from November 1st, 1995
That's the
at number
first
10.
meeting between O'Hara and Peter Parker.
Mm. It takes all kinds. It takes all kinds. Like I said, I would
Different
stay.
strokes for different folks, motherfuckers.
Yeah, stay. If you got it already, fucking sell it. Let's get on to the big blue books, right? The blue chips. Um, Cup of Sneakers says the Spider Verse movie was nice, and he also says Michael Rainey Jr. or Jabba Breaks would be an ideal to play action Miles. Um, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what their cultural history is. Like, do they speak Spanish? Are they Puerto Rican? Any of that stuff? I'm not sure. Um, Hollywood Reporters saying, or actually, this actually came out on the last Disney business call. They said they are going to remove a whole bunch of content. That content is going to result in a 1.5 billion write down or a value loss. Right. So for instance, what happens is as these business analysts they're looking at how much Disney is worth, they'll take a look at the content that they actually have available, and they'll say, well, this is normally worth 10.99 or 23.99, and then they'll come up with a number, right? Well, if you take that stuff away off the streaming site, now all of a sudden the value of your streaming service goes away as well. So apparently it's costing Disney Plus and Hulu more money to keep it on their servers than to actually just leave it be. So now I guess the analysts are saying, well, you took that off, now we got to freaking take off 1.5 billion. So like I was saying earlier, last week it was at 88, this week it's at 90. Um, I would think that a decrease a decrease in the price would be in order, but here's the deal. Because of the Miles Morales movie, I know a lot of people are hype about that shit, right? Like, oh, Marvel, blah blah blah. Well, guess what? Miles Morales is not owned. Actually, the whole Spider Verse is not owned by Marvel. It's owned by Sony right now, or the movie rights anyway. Uh, so this is one of those you got to know what the fuck you're freaking talking about when they were evaluating that stuff. So that's going to be interesting, and I want to see how long this actually stays this way before people realize like, oh, hey, just because Sony made a bunch of money on this movie, that's not going to translate into the dividends that Marvel or excuse me Disney's going to be able to pay at some point. Da, da, da. For those that are crazy about this stuff, apparently they're coming out with a Tommy Hilfiger collection to celebrate its 100 years. Let's,
Jesus fucking Christ!
yeah, it's
Really?
got $200 for purses, $400 sweaters, $799 coats. Yeah, it's gonna
No,
be
no, no.
interesting.
Mickey Mouse can kiss my fat black ass. Oh boy, that's so nice.
Hasbro, in celebration of Gay Pride Month For those that don't know, June is Gay Pride Month. So you'll see a whole bunch of other companies, for instance, Bud Light's got this thing for Gay Pride. Miller's got a Gay Pride thing going on. Even I even saw Guinness. Target tried it before people started freaking threatening their employees for having a whole bunch of stuff. Um, Hasbro put a it's got a bunch of gay pride merchandise on their stuff. So if you do want to support gay youth pride, you can buy some of the merchandise, or you can make a donation straight through the the Hasbro straight through the Hasbro freaking website. So a little weird, but I don't know anything about that. But I will say that there's this one shirt on there. It's called the Transformers Pride T-shirt. It's just got the head of Optimus Prime on a black background. It looks amazing. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I may have to get that.
Yeah, it's only thing is it's about $25. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see.
Not $5 more than I normally spend on a T-shirt. What the heck?
Oh. All right, so less than 3 months after being ratified, and we're talking about Image now. Um, the union for Image, representing Image comic workers, is having issues with their employer. They're they didn't really go into details about what actually happened, but apparently Image created a work barring solicitation of other employees of literature during work hours. Um, they also changed terms and conditions of employment. Image unilaterally implemented a change which only materially affected one employee. That sounds to me like some dude was teleworking and they say, "Nah, man, freaking, we need you to actually come in." Um, and then last day they said refusal to bargain in bad faith. They implemented a new work procedure and initially rolled it out in a non-uniform fashion. The procedure was rolled out at different times among different employees with different instructions being given to different workers within the bargaining unit. So it sounds like what was actually happening is um, maybe different parts of the different teams and everything. They say, "Hey, you got to do this. We need you to do this. Hey, from now on, we're doing it this way." And the bargaining guys got together. It's like, nah, this is some bullshit. And so look for your prices in Image Comics Rise, everybody. Let's see. All right now I am looking at the Hot 10. At number 7 right now is Ghost Spider issue number 2, the Peach Momoko 1 in 25.
Yep.
No, they didn't put a price up there yet. All right. Next is Shonen Jump News, Spider-Man, Octopus Girl, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse manga spin-off. Once again, this is a Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse manga spin-off, which is about Dr. Puss waking up in the body of a high school girl, and it starts on June 20th at the Shonen Jump app. So, new character is going to be in there. Haven't heard any word on whether these get published or not, but if you're interested in new stuff, that's where you're going to have to get it from. Somebody asked Mark Millar about his series Nemesis that was actually optioned to WB. Apparently, once again, like you and I know, Adam, is that if something is optioned and nothing happens with it for at least a year, eventually the rights revert to back to somebody. Well, apparently somebody, yeah, apparently
I think they may have reverted back to him at this point.
No, it's going to go back to Netflix because Netflix has
Yeah, well,
a
he's a partner in Netflix.
yeah he's got a non-compete for like a few years with Netflix, and then Netflix from there they can contract it to other companies. So yeah, so this is where it gets sticky because of the writers' union strike. There's a lot of stuff that might have been in development, but they're not allowed to write anything. So
Yep.
if you heard
You can't right now. If you're in the
you
union, if you're in the WGA, you can't
yeah
even write the words "fuck you."
yeah we even had Sebastian on here. What was that, last week or a couple weeks ago? And he explained the way it freaking works. You only get a year to maybe year and something and change, and then if they don't do anything with it, well, it reverts back to you, right?
Yep.
So if you've ever heard of something being option and it was over a year ago, and they haven't done shit with it. That shit's not getting made, brother. Point, point blank. It's the shit's not getting made because the writers can't even fucking write right now. They are not allowed to write shit right now, so the shit ain't gonna get freaking made. All right. So that's what is basically happening. Millar said that looks like what's going to actually happen is that the rights for Nemesis is going to revert back to Netflix, but no word on Netflix actually trying to do anything with it right
I know his next Netflix project is Chosen
now.
in
Yeah, the
August.
chosen one. Yeah, that's
Yep.
this next one that's coming out. It's the chosen one. I think it's supposed to come out. Is it this month or next month?
It's August.
Oh, okay, August. Mm. All right, Adam. If you don't mind, actually, let's go ahead and we can take a quick snack break.
Let's
And
all go to
then
the lobby.
yeah,
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and get some hookers and a treat.
Jesus.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
All right. That was
Putting a smile. I love that thing. If you're putting a smile on my face.
if that's all hey, I guess we can end the show right there. As long as Adam's happy, we can end the show right here. All right, now we're gonna go into some of the FOC stuff that's on FOC. That you got to get at least the DC stuff. The DC stuff has got to get in by Sunday the 4th, and then some of the rest of the stuff has got to get in by at least the 5th. So we're gonna go through some of that stuff right now. First up, we got Action Comics number 1056. There's a 1 in 25 which has John Steele on the front. Then there's a 1 in 50, which is going to be a foil by Steve Beach. It's got Metallo on one side and it's got Superman looking old as fuck on the other side. This is looking like he just smelled something bad, like he was in the toilet and somebody else fucking made a bad poop.
Yep. Maybe that's his other weakness. Kryptonite and bad poop. Who knows?
Hey, bad smells. Yep.
Yep.
Hey, because hey, look, his hearing is super hearing. He's got super X-rays and shit. So his nose. How does his
Well,
nose
no.
not speaking super crazy?
I always
Yeah.
know.
You know? City Boy number 2. There's an Inhyuk Lee card stock, which is regular, open order. This has got him chilling out with Superboy. Then there's a 1 in 25 with a graffiti background, 1 in 25 by Mike Coy.
Nice.
Detective Comics number 1073. It is this one that I have up here is a 1 in 25 by Martin Simmons. And then there's a crazy abstract Batman thing going on, which is a 1 in 50 Kelly Jones foil. I'm not sure what is going on and why they decided that, hey, let's take these artists that nobody's ever heard of and let's make these the
You said that was
high
Kelly
incentive.
Jones?
Because it is not a good. It doesn't.
That's not his best work.
It's not. It's not at all. It's very abstract. Is what I'll say about it. Very abstract. Here's Green Arrow number 3, Derek Chu.
This book is awesome. I read the first 2 issues. It should.
Yeah.
Really a
Is the Cheshire Cat still running around in Green Arrow?
Yep.
Okay, that's a character that people might want to keep an eye out on. 1 in 25, Agent Curry. It's got Green Arrow and Black Canary kind of sharing a tender moment. Harley Quinn, cover A, Sweeney Boo. Then there's a Jenny Frison cardstock. There's also a 1 in 25 by Derek Chu. And here we go again, a non-person I've never heard of, Filia Bratugin,
Who?
1 in 50. And hey, look, don't get it twisted. It's very detailed, but what's going on? So I guess this is like the first appearance of like a robotic Harley Quinn on this cover right here. Yeah, it's like a. So this list says it's the anime event of the century as I dream about my life as the protagonist of a mecha story. Time to get in a freaking robot. So yeah, she's got her own robot now.
Okay.
Night Terrorist First Blood #1 cover E is a Howard Porter Darkest Hour neon ink cardstock variant. It looks like it kind of glows in the dark.
Interesting.
$7.99 now. Here is the Riddler, year 1, #5. There's a 1 in 25 by Christian Ward. And then there's Tim Drake, Robin #10, cover A, Nicola Sazmasija. It's not a bad looking cover, but I'm not sure what the story is about to be about. See, Robin, Batwoman are trapped in a lair of chaos monsters. Will they be able to escape with their sanity intact? Why have they not canceled this thing yet?
I know. I have not even been bothered with Tim Drake since they forced his personal life upon me.
Unstoppable Doom Patrol #4. It looks
Did
like
you check it out yet, Guts? Because I want to. It's in the bottom of the huge stack. I need to catch up.
There was one new character that they popped out like a couple of months ago, and then I stopped after that. See, is it Dr. Cinco? No, not is it Dr. Cinco? It says join Doom Patrol's resident therapist, Dr. Cinco, as she channels 5 fifth-dimensional entities into one super consciousness to delve deep into the psyches of Robot Man, Last Woman, Negative Man, and more, and breakthrough breakdowns. So, I guess there's one new kind of Destructicon freaking thing that's going on with these guys now.
Interesting.
And this one is a 1 in 25 by Leslie Rory. All right, going into looks like Dark Horse Comics. I've been talking about this one for a while. Barnstormers #1. There is a 1 in 25. The one I'm looking at right now is a Tula Lotte special.
Nice.
What I want people to recognize is that I actually got an email from Diamond, I believe. Either Diamond or Dark Horse, and they were saying that there's it was Penguin Random House. And what they said is that there is a limited to 200 print, and the highest 200 stores that got Barnstormer stuff will get a copy of this limited to 200 freaking print. But you gotta get a whole bunch of these Tula Lottes. So the one I got up right now is a Tula. Excuse me. This is a Jenny Frison 1 in 25. Aaron Yee says he's on his way.
Okay.
More Barnstormers, but the face looks weird as heck on this one. Not sure what's going on. It's her on top of one of those old planes and shit from the World War II. All right. Gene Simmons, Dominatrix. Looks like Gene Simmons was definitely thinking of you, Blind Adam.
Okay.
Got
This may
old.
be a book I may have to grab a couple copies of.
Yeah, it is. It is 1 of 5 too as well. Or is it 1 of 10? I mean, she's so here's the problem with this freaking thing is that I have seen several characters that look just like her. There's even a Marvel character out there, and her name is the Dominatrix as well. She's like the villain for Perez. So I don't know what's going on with these creators that they think that they can't keep the stuff in their freaking closet. See, so the one I'm looking at right now is the cover A by Balance, and then the next one I got coming up is it's spicy. It's a 1 of 5 by Liza Mo. Um, in kind of like a small little corner, you got her, and there's this dude who's like kissing her boots.
Awesome sauce.
And then in the 1 in 10 is by Lesnar, and it's giving us all the a back shot with to show us the back beat.
Back me into his house.
There.
Face down, ass up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Smacking up fucking people.
Dominatrix do not have sex. They just service your therapy needs. Is what they do.
Damn right, son.
Um, IDW's got My Little Pony.
My little pony.
This is the 40th anniversary. There's a 1 of 25 action figure variant. That's got
Ooh, nice.
6 different ponies on here.
You said that's a 1 in 25?
Yep.
What's the cover price on that?
$8.99.
Motherfucker.
Yep. So that's about it. That's $100. $100 for this cover. And
I can bring those to a BronyCon or a con where because the voice cast for My Little Ponies actually does the convention circuit. I could probably still make my money with them.
but would you be willing to spend $200 on the 1 to 50, which is done by Andy Price, and it's about 6 ponies and they're jumping around on a rainbow. It's all right. It's not 1 to 50 worthy. Then there's Star Trek Motion Pictures Echoes. There's a 1 in 25. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of Time. This is the annual. And the solicitor said the Ninja Turtles take to the streets for a simple patrol. But what they find will rock their shells. Realities collide in the oversized special where the Turtles come face to face with a threatening force from the future. Can the brothers band together to take down this mysterious foe? And whoever this is on this cover, that's not one of the 4 turtles. It's a different turtle. And it looks like he's missing a whole arm.
Interesting.
So, new character. And then, so there's the cover A, which is done by Walsh. There's your cover B by Local Stuff. There's a 1 in 10 by Zitrit. Yep, that's it. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ongoing 141 has got a 1 in 10 and a 1 in 25 black and white, which has got Raphael doing a lineup.
Nice.
But it's, I guess they're saying he's 60 inches, I guess. 5'4", 6 inch. Yeah. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Stranger Things.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Stranger Things?
Yep. So you know that show, Stranger Things? They're doing a crossover joint.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Shoot the motherfucking shark!
Let's see. And then there's 110. There's a 1 in 25. And then there's a 1 in 50 by Albuquerque. None of these look particularly great. And then there's a 1 in 100, which is the one that I have up right now. Oh, they didn't stop there. There's also a 1 in 250 by Johnson.
Okay.
And then there's a 1 in 500 by Johnson as well, which is a black and white.
It's ordering 500 copies of this.
I don't know. I guess they really needed money. So you're spending $1,000 for a black and white comic book. I don't know. By Image, they decided to go crazy as well, but there's a pretty nice cover. It's called Hell to Pay #6 by Johnson. It's got this creature that's basically got a skull for its head, but then it's got these tentacles that are coming out the back of the skull. So it's weird. All right. Vanish #8. It's got a nice cover by Stegman. And then there's a 1 in 10, a 1 in 25, and a 1 in 50. Oh, excuse me. They didn't stop there. They went for a 1 in 75, and then they went for a 1 in 100, and 1 in 250 by Stegman, which is like a black and white. Yeah, it's a raw sketch variant. But in the meantime, you got this cover J, which is Stegman Fall. It says match or exceed 60% of your order for Advantage #7 with your order for #8, and retailers may order 1 unit of the foil variants cover per storefront. So I didn't order any, so I qualify. All right. World Tree #3. There's a 1 in 25 by Campbell. Not that Campbell, the other Campbell. Aaron Campbell. But then there's a 1 in 25, 1 in 50 by Diaz, which looks really good. It looks like it was it could have been done by Eniac Lee, but the detail and the smoothness and the attention to detail on this girl's tattoos and how it falls on her skin is really good. Is it 1 in 50 good? It all depends if you're into that. Oh, there he is. Aaron.
Money, what up, man?
Hey, how's it going, chillins?
It's going, man. So you said you just got back from the movie. What did you think, man?
Dude, I was blown away. Like, visually, it was great. Great storyline. I'm trying not to say any spoilers or anything like that, because I know it's, like, literally second day in. But, yeah, like, I definitely enjoyed it. I've never seen a movie before where I felt like I was on so many drugs without being on drugs.
A lot of glitching, right? A lot of glitching, a lot of weird color schemes, a lot of blurs.
But, I mean, like, the opening sequence, like, with the Gwen stuff, it looked like her covers, like the radioactive Spider-Gwen covers, like the first issue. Like, it had that same color scheme, like, same style. Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, it was good. It was good. It makes me interested in seeing the next one. Unfortunately, the next one is like a little under a year away. So
yeah, I mean, it kind of dragged a little bit towards the end, but like not that I wasn't interested. I was like, oh, I feel a little bit long in here in the theater.
Yeah, I mean they had to get a lot of stuff in, and this is the one time where, because I hate chases, right? I hate car chases. I hate people just chasing people around. But it actually had a purpose, because it actually wanted to show you some of the other spider people that were there. And I was actually telling Adam, I was like, hey, a lot of these new spider people that they've been bringing out in the last year, they were actually in this fucking thing. You just had to pay attention and watch for them. I mean, so
So
when I saw like
sometime tomorrow night, I'm gonna have a nice Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, it was real nice to see like how recent they were into stuff. But I mean, I guess that's the ease of animation too, right? That you can
Yeah.
just draw in the character.
Yeah, you didn't have to do anything crazy with them. Just like had them in the background, just doing some weird shit, and it was
Yeah.
good to go. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was storyline was great put together. There was what you get. What I do. Um, what I do recommend people is like you might want to go ahead and go back watch number one, and then do number two, and then you'll realize a lot more interesting stuff as a comparison between the two. I'm talking about
Oh,
thematically.
yeah.
Thematically, I was telling Adam about how or was I by myself? I might have been by myself, talking to myself and shit. Um, how in Edge of Spider Verse the main theme was the Kingpin, right? And he was ready to destroy the whole world, just to get his wife and kid back, and that is kind of a utility philosophy of, hey, me over everybody else, whereas the Spider people were like, hey, you got to think of the many over just a few or just the
Oh yeah.
one, you fucking asshole. But in this one, um, Miles was he was naturally, hey, I gotta do this thing, and because if this thing happens, it'll freaking break me. But then that's a him problem. That's him thinking of himself over everybody else. So now that role of he's kind of slipping into that role of the kingpin, where he's instead of thinking of everybody else and this whole destruction of all the other multiverses,
Yeah.
he's thinking of
He's
himself over
so
over that. So I thought that was kind of interesting, man, and kind of an interesting switch. But knowing if you know, I mean, in fact, I'm not going to go over that stuff because if you know a lot of history about the people who get hurt in his past, you
mm,
were on the edge of your seat going, "Oh shit, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen?" It was like, "Oh no, it didn't happen yet. Oh, is this going to happen? Is that
yeah.
no, no,
Uh,
no,
yeah,
yeah."
yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
really
I
good.
definitely had that like roller coaster of emotions throughout the whole film. And then
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me send an invite to Mama real quick.
Is that what they're auctioning it, or
They had not necessarily it's not a claim sale, I believe is what they had.
Yeah,
They
I
didn't do a
was
normal
gonna jump
show.
on that earlier, but then I realized how busy my weekend was. I was like, if I'm not gonna see Spider Verse tonight, then it's probably not gonna happen until next week. And I was like, I really want to see it. Oh, and then I have Fan Expo Dallas next weekend, so I was like, I better go see it. It's gonna be interesting to see how many spider people there are at this convention. Then
Yeah. 78 points of articulation is saying making Miles unique in the Spider Verse was genius. Has that not been told in the comics? I'm not sure what that means.
oh, I I mean, because like it kind of deep dives into his origin. Is that what?
Okay. Vice is whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Um,
I see. I never read Dark
sure.
Ages or whatever. So is that kind of like what it would also be referring to
I know
also.
Dark Age Zero, so
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Um,
Um, what the heck? What the heck with the turtles? Um, Repair Tech Tony says not a huge fan of the covers for the turtles. Out of time. Cover A is on my pull for the story. Yeah.
just pick out one out of every 6 Eastman covers, and you'll be okay.
Oh. So yeah, I mean, pretty good. What did you think of the soundtrack?
It didn't slap as hard as the first one.
Really? You didn't think so? I thought
I
it was just as good.
I enjoyed it, but I think I think Post Malone's song, right? It
Yeah,
the
it
hook
didn't have
just
that
like
key. It didn't
it
have that
didn't have
keynote freaking
yeah,
song. Yeah,
it didn't have that hook or whatever that just kind of drives it. But I mean, like it was a good soundtrack. Don't get me wrong. It just none of the songs like stood out the most to me.
yeah.
I mean, they did stay true to the whole punk stuff, music and all that. Like when Spider, oh yeah,
Yeah.
or Gwen's drumming and all that.
I don't know. They got Spider-Man India is going to have a book coming out soon. Actually, or is it this week? Is it
I,
this week or next week? Spider-Man India is supposed to have one. I
oh,
don't feel like
it's
he.
coming up soon.
Yeah, I don't feel like it. His character hit as heavy as Spider-Punk.
Yeah,
Spider-Punk was definitely freaking all over it, freaking hitting hard in that.
yeah, yeah. India, it was good, but it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the same impact. It was just like kind of like I don't know. India, it seemed like almost like the like on the comic relief moment,
Yeah.
but like
Mumbai
what?
Hatton, what the fuck?
Yeah, but wasn't like super hilarious. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about this news that they're going to definitely try and do a Miles Morales live action?
I could, I could see it happening after watching the movie, but I wasn't sure how soon it was gonna happen. Like, I could see definitely like within 3 or 4 years.
Mm, I don't know. I see a lot of people try to get rid of their Ultimate Fallout Force.
But there's just so many copies of this. Like, I didn't even try too hard. Oh wait, okay, I tried hard to get find my first copy, but then like when I got a second copy without even trying that hard, like I was like kind of like, all right, I'm over it.
Let's
There's so many
see.
graded.
Let's see.
But I mean, I guess there'll always be like kind of a demand for his book.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of mine. I forget what my grade is. It's probably something low or some shit like that. It's a Deserjovic though.
Oh, you had a Djurjevic?
Yeah.
I
Des-
mean, anything above an 8.5, I think, will command you good money. Because I'm assuming you bought that in early, or you found it in a Five Below pack.
Goodwill.
You found it. Oh, it was one of your Goodwill lots.
Yeah.
Are you still buying those?
Fuck yeah, man. Shit, man, I'm pulling fucking good shit out there. I just this past weekend, I just missed another Ultimate Fallout 4, but like the regular first print. I just missed another one of those.
Mm.
Um, I just missed
I bet you.
another
I bet you're
NYX.
getting them dirt cheap from there too. Because I mean, I remember when we talked about it a long time ago. Like this is easily like what 2 years ago at the minimum when like what that TMNT lot showed up on Goodwill.
Mm, yeah.
That's the last time I ever
Yeah.
heard of anyone really talking about Goodwill, like buying books from there.
What
And
is
then
Goodwill?
you can so Goodwill has an online store you can buy comic auctions from, and like instead of listing out each individual book, they just
You
put
just put 50
pictures.
books out there.
Yeah, and then like so you have to like basically look at the edges of the books, like kind of see what they're sneaking into there, and then like it's almost like a crapshoot too, right? Because you don't know
Yeah.
what
You don't know if it's a first print, you don't know if
Francis
it's a second print
is.
or a facsimile or any of that shit.
Yeah,
You just gotta fucking go for what you want. I've yet to lose. I've yet to
yeah.
lose in that shit.
So would you compare it to like almost buying like a full size collection, but it's already been cherry picked, and you get that cherry pick?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Like so for instance, I would put it towards like in fact I think I told Brian was on last week or a couple weeks ago. There was a guy um who sold me like his whole freaking Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right?
oh
And
wow,
he was just going through it, right? And he teamed up with another guy, and they were just going through it, doing it by sight. But I actually freaking had this TCG player freaking app, and I was just and it was telling me because it just scans it, just beep 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 beep. And it
Oh
does it real
yeah,
quick.
yeah. There's a
And
couple of those apps coming out now where you can just scan cards or like sports cards or apparently TCG cards now too, which is really smart.
yeah, so I bought the whole set. I bought his whole collection for $200.
Oh
I
shit.
think the highest one was like 569. There was a couple in there for like $200 in there and everything. And what was even funnier is I actually showed one of the cards, and it was actually it was not like a 10.0 or anything, but I actually showed one on maybe like a couple weeks ago when I was talking about it, and somebody else was like, "Oh, that's not worth anything." I was like, "No, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about because it's like, oh, it's got to have an ID number on it." It's like, no, it's from the first set. First set didn't have ID numbers on this shit. We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh card. They didn't have Yu-Gi-Oh, which is
Mm.
fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. It was we're not talking about fucking Pokemon or Magic cards or anything like that.
Yeah,
They didn't have
yeah.
fucking ID
I,
numbers, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking
I,
about.
I was
Somebody's
I,
trying to tell me TCG doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay, buddy. All
yeah.
right.
I mean, why else would eBay buy them? You know,
Yeah. Right. So yeah.
or merge together. I don't even remember the finer
Yeah.
details of that.
So right. So the good thing about that app is it's owned by TCG. So you scan it and then you send a submission to TCG, and then you can wrap it up and send it to you, and they will buy it off you on site from
Oh
there,
wow.
or give you
Okay.
credit or consign it right from there. So
Dang, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So I went in on sending TCG cards to PSA because I have a PSA account now, and
okay.
I don't like I was just like someone was like I only have a few cards to grade or whatever, and then I was like, well, they have a special this month, and if you send like 5 TCG cards, I can come up with the other 5 because they only went to grade like 3, and I was like, split the order with me, and then because I don't have too many I want to grade, and then
Mm.
we can just split the order, and they're like, all right, down. So they sent me like 5 cards. I sent in 5 as well. It took a stretch to find like because I knew there was 2 I wanted to first sure grade, but then 3 I was just like kind of like I don't know what the fuck to grade. Like I was like I'd rather just submit like sports cards or anything else, and then I ended up finding magic cards from my childhood that I like actually played with. And I was like I'm just gonna send these in. Like I was like I know they're not gonna get any kind of grades like anything good because like I used them, and
Look at that right there,
I looked at oh wow.
Batgirl, or excuse me, Harley
So,
Quinn, first
yeah,
appearance, but it's kind of bent up, but still.
yeah. I mean, but it's still commanding $300. But yeah, I would assume like what 7580. Still kind of glossy. Wow, slabs like classic Iron Man slabs. Like it's not even what it's a few hundred.
See, and this is what I'm talking about. So
Oh, full Star Wars line.
yeah, and then you gotta be you just got I don't once again I don't know really a lot about fucking Star Wars, man, but you got if you know a lot about Star Wars, you should be able to go and see what these covers are,
Yeah,
and just
just kind of looking at the edge. Yeah, and it looks like you can even see the issue numbers too. Like that's first Obi-Wan and uh Chewbacca, Han Solo. That was in the front there. That blue cover to the far right. I think that looks like 5 or 2.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
Yeah, I don't know. My eyes might be a little closed right now, so.
Let's see, Venom number 3 back there. That's a null.
Okay. Oh yeah, because what?
Looks like that's
6
first
and
Dylan right there.
yeah, 6 and 9, right? Or is that
Yeah.
6 and 7? I can't remember.
So all I know is that one that's the first Dylan, but I can't see whether it's got the tongue in or tongue out.
Oh,
So that would
okay.
be a guess.
Oh, the
That would be a
7.
guess.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you can tell because of which side the barcode's on.
Uh,
Because the tongue stretches out on the side that the barcode would be on. Oh, there you go.
okay, so
There's
no
the
tongue.
no tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the barcode's on the opposite side with the tongue variant. because it goes to the right. So they actually considered the tongue part. Oh yeah, first part of the first null. I see that now. The 3.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys got enough patience and looking for something different to do, you can spend like an hour or two on Goodwill.com. Yeah. I was like, you were drinking too much. No, baby, I was on Goodwill.com, freaking straining my eye, trying to see what the fuck to buy. You know, and it's not like on fucking eBay where you can put in what do you call it? Those fucking what's it called Gixie, where you can freaking do those bids that come in at the last minute.
Yeah. There's probably an app for it too.
Look, first Sabretooth.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
What's that going for? $205.
Did I see a first Yelena in there? Is that Black Widow 1 to the right? Oh no, that's something else.
Gen 13 spawn. Nope.
I mean, whatever that Iron Man or the first Sabretooth goes for, that produces a lot. Oh, Lethal Protector.
Lethal Protector as well.
Yeah.
So
Isn't there something about that Cyberforce book too?
which one? This one right here? Was that number 6?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I don't know. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow after my 3rd podcast and shit.
Damn, you've done 3 today.
I got another one. What's that?
What are you doing? Old timers tomorrow?
No prize.
No prize.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna be up. That's why you started late, or that's why you started late, because you're gonna be up late.
Yeah, because I had to fucking finish reading stuff, and I wanted to rewatch Edge of the Spider-Verse, the first part again.
Yeah,
so get my
that was smart. I should have watched that before going today.
Hasbro's got the Youth Pride. Image is in trouble. Rights for Nemesis is going back to Netflix, so WB's not gonna be able to do it. I already did some of the FOC. Nothing was too really great from DC this week.
Oh, do you know what came out this week for cards? Bowman Mega Boxes.
Oof. Was that first series or second series?
So this is 2023 Bowman. So it's part of the first, so the mega boxes come out later than the like hobby and retail stuff. So you have like the first Drew Jones cards in here. Who else? Cam Collier. There's a cheat sheet somewhere.
Yeah.
But
I gotta finish opening up the cards I fucking got before I fucking buy any new shit, man.
Yeah, this has the mojos in it. Do I have any near me? I don't have any near me.
Okay, so we got Harley Quinn, Jenny Frizen. That 150, which is the first appearance of the anime mecha Harley Quinn.
Oh wow.
There's a Neon. I forget which title that one was. Let's see.
Looks like a black poster with like a Joker background or something like that.
There's so many covers that I would care less about if it was just a cover, but if they were to do a poster.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. Night Terror's First Blood #1.
Or even at the very minimum, like a print.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't even have to be a full size poster. You just be like like.
I told Sebastian the same thing when he was on here. I was like, man, you got some great covers, man, but I just don't really care about covers right now. Just give me a print or a poster. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Riddler Year 1. It's supposed to be a new first appearance in this Unstoppable Doom Patrol #4.
Is that like a scratch off cover or anything like that? I'm just checking.
Why do I feel like there's supposed to be a new character in this Action Comics? Hold up, let me check real quick. I feel like
what's something... What's the robot on the left? Is that
Is that Metallo?
Oh yeah, he's the one with the kryptonite in the chest, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. A shocking. Yep. Here we go. Here's the solicit for 1056. It says a shocking new character makes their debut as the thrill pack speeding bullets concludes, and Superman and Metallo must reluctantly join forces to stop the cyborg Superman. With Tracy Corbin's life, or at least her humanity, hanging in the balance, the Super family fights to keep Metropolis standing. Meanwhile, Lois and staff of the Daily Planet set to uncover the mysterious leader and shocking origin of the Blue Earth. So definitely a new character in this one.
Why does it look like
But
World Tree took over that cover, like in the middle part?
so here's what I don't know is if this is a new character.
uh,
That might be a new character right there.
is that just like a B cover for him?
This is the cover B by Rafa Sandoval.
And you know it's that extra dollar. I don't feel like a lot of people are gonna catch on to that solicit.
$5.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where some of the other covers are $4.99, now with the A cover is $4.99. That's the one with Metallo and Superman. Then if you were to get 50 of these, Jesus Christ, the retailer. Let me just do the math real quick.
Was that 150?
Yeah,
150
at the
something?
very yeah, so
Like
150 for that cover, for that 150. So
damn.
we had to get 50 of these fucking things.
I mean, but it
Goddamn.
could be like one of those books that pops, right? Because of a random first appearance character.
Yeah.
I mean, crazier things have happened in comics though, too, right? I mean, personally, I'm not gonna be buying that many copies. I'll be lucky to buy one. So, yeah, that doesn't sound like my cup of tea
If it
right now.
was by a more famous writer or a hot artist, maybe. But Rafa Sandoval, nobody's screaming their names in the streets right now.
I mean, it's a good looking cover, but I mean, not like cover of the year material or anything like that.
Not a 150 ready.
Yeah, exactly. Like that would have been a good B cover or C cover.
This one, I don't know what to think about this right now because these are really good covers, but nobody really understands what the fuck the story is supposed to be right now.
What book?
Barnstormers. This is the Jennifer Prison one that I got up there for. It's got a 1 to 25. I know retailers are going to be going for that print. The problem is that there's only 200 prints of this freaking thing
For 1,000 stores. Cool.
yeah, so you're gonna be battling it out trying to freaking get this freaking print.
But it's also Dark Horse for a title that no one's really talking about, right? On top of that, I mean, but there are Prison fans out there. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, there are prison fans, and you got to have every prison book that comes out. So
Let's see if I can pull this bad boy up. I mean, it's not amazing either. It's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But is it because like Dark Horse has like that? They own all those IPs for video games and stuff like that. Do you think they're just trying to come up with ideas for video games, or to spark interest on this level?
I feel like it's what's happening is it's summertime. They know a lot of people are not going to be spending money on bullshit right now, so they're going to come up with any type of bullshit freaking thing. I'm trying to get people in the freaking stores right now. This ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More tits, more ass, more swimsuit.
Yeah, I mean, but you would also think like it's con season as well too, that you'd be getting like you would have some sort of titles that would line up with that to drop something like during these different conventions. I mean, I know everyone plans for SDCC, but
yeah.
There's plenty of cons that lead up to that too.
I want to welcome everybody that's joining us lately. Luis Ramirez from the 504. I used to be in the 504 a while back, Shout out to AOA and Ryan and Gray. Um, looks like Hot 10. They're on number 5 right now, and it's on Spider-Man 2 issue number 1. That would have been the first appearance of evil Miles Morales. I'm gonna leave it at
Oh,
that. I'm gonna
no,
leave it at
yeah.
that. So I don't know.
Keep
I
it
feel like
basic.
I'm not going to talk about that.
But
I'll
yeah,
talk if you want to hear my spoiler shit where I fucking go ahead and freaking tune in to fucking Know the Prize podcast. I think it'll be released on Wednesday. They won't let me do live anymore because I spoiled too much shit.
you got to give people a little bit of time.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, look, if you ain't see it on Thursday, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. What's going on, Luis?
Did you
Okay, so
go
there's
early enough to get into the merch and stuff like that? Because I know like
I was gonna
nah,
ask you,
because I didn't go to.
any of the merch at all because it's going for stupid money on eBay right now.
Is it? See, I didn't go to the AMC. I went to the Alamo, and they didn't
Oh,
have any
okay.
fucking merch. I mean, just
what was
The
AMC
Alamo
giving
Draft
away?
didn't have their Mondo glasses.
I don't know. They usually give away like popcorn buckets or some shit.
Oh, they have pop. I thought you had
Yeah.
to pay for those.
I don't know. Well, so the thing is, like, even when I went on the site lately, they didn't have any type of popcorn bucket or anything advertised for it. So
Yeah,
I
because the
don't know.
last one was what, the Fast and Furious one,
Yes.
Fast X or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What
Mhm.
AMC?
Yeah, AMC they had a Vin Diesel's fucking Charger, right?
Okay, because the last
That
one I
that's
remember was the Rocket Raccoon one for Guardians.
oh they had one for Guardians as well. Okay,
Yeah, AMC had a Rocket Raccoon.
okay, that's cool.
Number 4 on Hot 10 is the Harley Quinn 30 David Nakayama,
Nice.
1 in 25.
I'm about to tune in just to see what it is. I can't visualize it in my head right now.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's a-
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's not 1 in 25, 1 in 25 rating, much less freaking top 4.
Oh, the Hot 10's over.
Is it?
Yeah, it's already on the replay for me.
Okay, well, there's number 1.
Oh, surprise! It was Ultimate Fallout 4, number 1,
Oh, I see it.
or Ultimate Fallout 4, first print.
Yeah, first print. Well, what was number 2?
That's been all the top 10 list across the board this week.
Okay, number 2, which I actually got, World Tree. Yeah, World Tree. Number 1, is that the second print? It's got to be the second print. I can't see because they need to leave the freaking thing up. Yep, the second print. So, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this one was weird.
Oh, the Momoko one.
Yeah. So here's why it was really fucking weird, because the solicit inside of Diamond, it was just a variation of the cover A, right?
Yeah.
But then when it actually came out, I was like, what the fuck is this? Here we go. I got it right here. Right? In fact, let me go ahead and fucking bag this motherfucker since it's
This is the number 2 book that no one else has.
you will see this motherfucker on eBay tonight.
Interesting.
How much is?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. They didn't put a price on there for it.
okay, yeah, I'll look it up in a second.
But yeah, it was weird.
Oh.
So this fucking thing comes up, and I'm like, who the fuck ordered this shit? I'm like, I'm looking, and then I forget where I found it at. I think it was on the back page. I'm like, it's the second print. So that's when I sent you guys the freaking Instagram message. I was like, hey, this is kind of fucking weird. What the fuck is going on? So yeah, this is one of those joints where I would never have. I don't even know why I ordered the second print. I forget. That's the crazy thing. I don't know why I ordered the fucking second print, but hey, here it is. You know?
It's number 1 second print, right? Oh, I should just
Yeah.
put number 1 Momoko, and I'm sure it'll come up.
Yeah. Just fucking weird.
Oh,
All
second
right.
print, one per store. $100. Or people are asking $100. Let's see what it sold for.
Oh, for the one per store.
Yeah, it's a one per store. I didn't know that.
That's
There's
good.
already like trade dress versions that are
Finish
signed.
it. Then see,
Oh,
but then
there's
that's
also
an
one that said
see,
one
but
that
then
said
that's an unlockable. That's not a second print. That's oh my goodness. Laura sold one today.
yeah, it's I'm seeing thank you one per store variant is what it's labeled as.
Mama, would you go ahead and give the little girl some Benadryl or some Robitussin or something to come on?
Oh, so there is a second print incentive, and it also says one per store. $100.
Robitussin.
People are like pre-ordering, or yeah, 125. I see is the high.
Oh wow.
So it's as low as 75, and then like most are averaging between like 80 to 95. It's not bad.
Yep, she's freaking fighting it. For those that don't know, Robitussin Benadryl is the secret of good patient parents. You know what I mean?
Good parenting.
Good parenting. You know what I mean? Sane parenting. You know what I mean?
I
You know,
What is Robitussin?
don't know. I don't have kids, so I
puts
can't
her ass to
relate.
sleep. Gene Simmons. We covered Gene Simmons Dominatrix. The cover A does look good. This 1 to
You
5.
gotta get the 1 to 5, yo.
Yeah, that 1 to 5 with the dude kissing her boot. That looks even
He's
more
kissing the
amazing.
boot.
Why is Gene Simmons' name on it? Is he the writer?
Let's see. Let me check.
Because you know who Gene Simmons is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It says
Is his blood in it?
from the so the writer is actually Holly Interlandi,
Oh, okay.
but it says from the mind of the legendary Gene Simmons comes this action flavored whatever. Based on the
So-
story,
Okay.
yeah, based on the story by Gene Simmons with scripts by Holly. So it's his story, but she wrote the script for it.
Okay. So
So that's weird.
dictate, not written. That's what I'm assuming. Like we're
I got this idea for this
Yeah.
dominatrix. Go run with it. What? Okay.
This is what my wife does on her off time.
There's nothing wrong with dominatrix. Sometimes you get a little freaky, man. You need to learn some discipline, yo.
Mama says, "Hey, hello to the people just joined from the Hot 10. Thank you, everybody that's just joining us from the Hot 10. Please hit that like button. Also, if you want to, please go over to the Comic Crusaders freaking channel real quick as well. If we can go over there, if we can hit the like, or if we can drop a comment, or say, hey, Lucas is the worst, or whatever. Go fuck yourself, or whatever. Just go over there and say something. Just freaking let us know that you kind of hate us, like us, or whatever.
But if you
Right-
do hit the like button, Gene Simmons Dominatrix will head to your house.
We should have a muffin wheel for a free dominatrix that will come to your house, everybody's house, if we can just.
Am I supplying the dominatrix now? How is this working?
Yes.
Project Pegasus will pay for it, right, Adam?
It's a tax write-off.
Why not?
Shocked that Adam is telling stories right now. Chad K says, "Hey, tell us a dominatrix story, Adam."
Listen, what do I look like a puppet on a fucking string for you?
Adam.
Just to make you laugh?
Adam.
Do I amuse you, Chad
on-
Cave, you bucket drinking fool?
On Wednesday, I actually tried to pop on for some Awesome Sauce Radio, and I guess you didn't do one this Wednesday.
No, we're on this one, sir.
You were on?
What time did you popped on? Like after 9 o'clock? I did short
Yeah,
episodes.
it was 9 o'clock. Yeah, I did. So I ended up doing the drunken previews by myself. Watch it from here. Isn't seems like Adam's wheelhouse? Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Then there's this back shot by Lisner. Just I don't know. It's kind of it's good art. It's just kind of benign because she's not really doing anything. She's just kind of
Holding a whip.
holding a whip, cosplaying as a dominatrix, not actually doing anything.
And no worries, there's a skull on there.
with the eyeballs are still in there.
So the whip, and I'd be a little bit more believable.
The
This is
fact that you
Hey,
know
all right.
that what a cow prod is, man, is still crazy. My Little Pony has got a 1 in 25, which is kind of like an action figure variant, but it's got 6 other ponies on there. Um, I think what did I say? It was like was it 5.99? Was the
I think you
cost of
said
this one? No,
you said
8.99.
8.99.
Oh,
Eight
eight
ninety
ninety.
nine. So this book is
Dude,
going to be $100 book.
no one's
Out
gonna
the
buy this shit.
There's a 150 with the 6 ponies jumping over the rainbow. I've never seen
Yeah.
anything wrecked.
hmm So that's a $200 book right there.
Oh, because you get two instances. Oh, is this like a one? You said this is a 125?
This one right here is the 1 in 50.
One
So
in
let's
That
say
one is the
fifty.
1 in 20.
I'm
That's one
crazy
the 1 in 50.
enough to get
Damn.
the 1 in 50. I get 2 of the 125s.
Yeah. Yep. Ah, craziness.
Eugene
Star Trek.
says he's buying. Smart.
Hey.
Some brony will buy
Jackass says worst segue in history. Dominatrix to My Little Pony.
it. I thought it was a
Eddie,
pretty good
That's
Sugu.
My Little Ponies.
I'm just going in alphabetical order through IDW, by the way. That's the reason why I came out like that.
This is why their stock is 40 cents a share right now.
See, I can see it now. I'll see y'all at the Comic Con. Oh, hey, there's Lucas, and you're with the little girl. Hey, no, we don't fuck with him because he thinks that Dominatrix go with My Little Pony. No, fuck
They
him.
do.
Right?
I mean, they say I'm gonna make a My Little Pony porn parody, and they will go together.
Oh, I like that cover.
We'll be handcuffing the whipping pony.
Is TMNT out of time?
It'll be awesome.
Yeah, this one was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle annual for 2023. This one is by Walsh.
It has that issue 1 vibe. So
Yep. And it's got a new character in it. I don't have the name for that character yet. But
is
it's
that
supposed to
the
be a new
character on the cover?
Yep.
That's badass. Is this an incentive or is this a regular cover?
Just regular cover.
Damn.
$6.99. The thing is, it's
It's $6.99.
Okay.
I was like, I'm about to buy 10 of these motherfuckers. Now I'm
Yeah.
thinking I'm gonna buy 3.
Yep. And then there's your cover B. But then there's your 1 in 10.
I don't know if I like that.
What, the cover B or the one top?
The 1 in 10.
Yeah.
Uh,
The cover A should have been a 1 in 10.
yeah, I mean, I definitely would not buy 10 issues of the A cover just to get one of these, or even 5 and 5 or whatever, just to get this. Like, I mean, the $7 price tag kind of makes it appealing, but I don't know if it's worth the. I don't know if you'll get the juice from the squeeze, right? You're muted.
Yep, excuse me. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ongoing 141. This one is your 1 in 50. Nope, 1 in 25. Yep, this is your 1 in 25 by Smith, and there is a 1 in 50, but we don't have the art for it yet.
It's the same color, but colored. No, I'm joking.
Now the 1 in 50 is by Eastman. So, yeah, I don't have the.
It's a 1 in
cover B.
50 for Eastman. Oh shit! Is it gonna be really good or it's gonna be shit?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with Stranger Things. This is a 1 in 25. Then there's an Albuquerque.
That's like kind of like a homage to the first Stranger Things cover, huh?
Yeah. This one is a 1 in 100, by the way.
Oh shit! Fuck that.
1 in 250 by Johnson.
I don't know if I like that or if it's horrible.
It's terrible. Absolutely
Okay.
terrible. Because there's also the same shit is there's a 1 in 500, but that's black and white.
I mean, it kind of like the Michelangelo on the bottom right kind of has like that throwback vibe to like the arcade or some of the video game art stuff. But the rest of the cover is shit. Like, look at that turtle behind him. Like, doesn't even look like a turtle. Like, it's like
Wait, talking about the turtle that's on the arcade box?
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on the arcade. He's on the arcade game. That's why he looks like shit.
But still, I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah. Hell to Pays got kind of an interesting cover. Cover A. Johnson. Skull with basically tentacles coming out of it.
Looks like a Cthulhu character or some shit like
It
that.
does. Like I don't know what's going on with Cthulhu. In fact, was it fucking? Is it Disney that's got this? No, yeah, it's got this Cthulhu freaking story going on.
Are you
That they're gonna,
serious?
yeah, they got this Cthulhu that's coming out, and this Kraken freaking thing that's coming out as well. It's
I, I
it's
I
weird.
have a I have a Disney card, and it's from like Japan, or I guess China maybe, and it's numbered out of 666. So
What?
it's a
Awesome sauce.
yeah. So it's the Chinese zodiac from the cow Pao or whatever, but it's numbered out of 666.
That's
Jesus.
freaking sweet.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like a good Chinese good fortune thing or some shit like that. But I mean,
What's that card game that it got? Is it called Arcana or something by Disney?
no, it's not Lorcana. It's like it's something that's before that. The producer was Cow Pao. I don't know. I like just being Chinese and being born on the year of the tiger. I just wanted one. That's all it really was. Like I don't give a shit about the game. I wasn't gonna buy a box to try to get one. Like I was like, I'm just gonna buy the single.
It's all about Aaron. Um, World Tree. This one is World Tree issue number 3. This one is the 1 in 50. This blurred up crazy one is the 1 in 25. Nobody cares about this one, but this one is a 1 in 50. This one's by Aaron Campbell. And then this one is a 1 in 50 by Diaz. Yep.
It's not a 1/100.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's one is 1 in 100. Excuse me. This one is the 1 in 50. Yeah, so 1 in 25, 1 in 50, then 1 in 100. Excuse me, I was getting distracted because that second print was a freaking thing. Ah, okay. Here's this World Tree number 2 second print. Second print orders through FLC was kind of with the maximum 60% discount. Yeah. So this one's pretty interesting because it's got the dead bodies or the dead cops in the front seat of the cop car. So that's interesting. Captain America. This one's a design variant. That was your 1 in 10 Carmen and Carnero design variant. Then there's a 1 in 100 Perez. That's not it. This is your Adi Granov.
He had so many opportunities to present America's ass.
Why is he holding a flag like that? That's kinda weird.
Why is he standing like that? It looks
don't know.
weird.
trying to show up the day he did butt day. I mean,
You don't mess with America's ass.
Yeah. Hey, they had so many opportunities with that cover in that position, and they kind of wasted it.
this one is a 1 in 50 John Romita. This one is the 1 in 100 George Perez. This is your Hellfire design variant. Not bad. Not bad. Captain Marvel Dark Tempest Bartel.
It's pretty decent. I kind of like it, but it's missing something.
This is the Rico variant.
I really like that.
Just nice proportions, big thighs, like a real woman should be. Because real women have curves. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the background looks cool too, though.
Ooh, Derek Chew, 1 in 50.
Oh wow, yeah.
Let's see. This one is your 1 in 100. Who did this one? It is George Perez.
Okay. Where's the what was it called? Like the timeless variant or something like that, or or
It doesn't
Well,
say. Yeah, it doesn't say it's a timeless
or
variant.
hidden gem variant or whatever it's called, right?
Yeah. Um. And then here is your 1 in 200 rolls base. Okay. This list says there's a slinky new cosmic threat comes for Earth's mightiest, and they know just who to recruit to really wreck Carol's world. It's a prize legacy villain. So some new villain that's supposed to be in this freaking thing. Is this worth a 1 in 200?
Hell no.
At $4.99, so that's 250 times 200. That's about $500. It's a $500 book.
Nah, I'll just wait for a Walmart pack.
coming to hey, how may we help you surprise box near you. I mean,
That might be 2 years from now, maybe a year and a half.
I'm looking for a decent price somewhere in the common scenes eventually.
Shit. Doc Strange number 5. This is your Hellfire Gala variant.
Her neck looks weird.
I see men like those, like a fentanyl addict. Edge of the Spider-Verse. This is what's a dream spider or something like that?
Yep.
Well, that looks kind of cool though.
Yep. This one was done by Patrick Brown. Edge of Spider-Verse number 4, Simone Bianchi.
Bianchi.
This is your Rian Gonzalez variant. No, Chad, he was referring that, after I receive the stuff, sometimes it takes me a while to actually go through my stuff and like actually put it into some of the surprise boxes or something like that. That's if I don't like want to get rid of it away. Like some of the stuff that I've been putting out, some of the surprise boxes, I just want to get it the fuck out of my house because I'm tired of looking at it. I mean,
I thought you were talking about Mel's Connect.
yeah, I don't know anything about that. Okay, Extreme Venomverse. Let me read up the sources for this one. It says face front Venomaniacs, but we've got even more never before seen in all new symbiote stories. Just to show you, United to introduce a symbiotic superstar inspired by anime and manga who's about to take the multiverse by storm. Yeah, so there's a new character in here, and it looks like that little weird manga Venomverse weird little girl.
Yeah, that looks weird, and then Venom looks super weird in the background with a fedora.
Yeah, it looks like
fedora. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like a man thing. Yeah, why is he opening up his coat like that? my dude,
What?
like you try to flash everybody. What the fuck?
And then with the tongue out, that's not a good look. In a trench coat.
Oh my goodness, with his tongue out, like no, man, put that shit away. I'm gonna write Marvel freaking executives like this shit ain't right, man. These are little kids out here in the comic book stores seeing this shit. Let's see. I'm trying to remember which cover this one was. Yep, this one is the 1 in 25 by Okazaki. Okay. There have been several Okazaki covers for the last year or so that have done really well. So don't sleep on this one.
Do you think this is going to end up like a kind of like the Spider-Man manga-verse stuff?
I'll say this. If with all this stuff that they're doing with Carnage and Venom, and the fact that everybody's ignoring the shit out of it, if they don't try and kind of transition it over to like some manga anime stuff, they're just fucking lost. Right?
Oh, because no one cares anymore except for the hardcore like symbiote heads, basically.
Mm-hmm. They should get Peach Momoko to write all her crazy little freaking stories. Kind of give her fucking Venom and Carnage. Just let her fucking write it and just sit over in the fucking corner and just go fucking nuts and crazy. You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because
speaking of,
they were tried to. Oh, thank you.
Yep, she's doing a Peach Momoko cover. So you get about 25 of these and you're good. Or 25 of these. Um, actually maybe like 5 of these, which is the Lashley, and then I want to say, see, but there's a actually that's not the Lashley. This one is the Lionel U. That's the Lionel U. Then there's a Ken Lashley that's out there that I don't have the art for that one yet. Um, this one is the one at 25. Then there's the Momoko. So there's some interesting covers that I'm not gonna be too tired of just sticking around for a little while. Especially once people figure out that there is a new character. Even though I started posting on my Instagram like a month ago or some shit. Fantastic Four. Simone Bianchi.
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
I got to meet him in at New York Comic Con.
Did you just hand him a whole bunch of books to fucking sign?
Dude, so he has a weird signing thing, like where he only signs during certain hours, and the rest of the time he's doing like commissions and like selling prints and all that stuff. And then I forgot where he's from. He's from like what, Italy or something like that? Huh? He's
somewhere in Italy.
okay, yeah. And then I had just barely missed his signature window time, and I only had like one book for him to sign. And then his art handler translator just like asked him real quick. He's like, "Hey, do you mind signing this real quick?" And then he didn't care. So
he did it.
Yeah, so he did it. I mean, it's not like I had a pile of books for him to sign or anything like that. It was like literally one book.
Yeah, you gotta store up that hand strength, man. Fucking signing all that fucking books. You gotta fucking draw some damn consignments. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, it was interesting that they did this the way they did it. This one is Marvel Zero, 1 in 50 by Javier Garron. So this one was actually, it was first used in those free comic book day covers. Now it's a 1 in 50 for these other weird covers. It's supposed to be a deluxe edition collecting Marvel Gold's 2023 free comic book day titles. So that's basically all it is.
So
it's
basically, if you liked all of the Marvel free comic book day books, you can get it all in one book.
Mm-hmm.
And you said how much was? How much was it?
So cover is $6.99. So $6.99 is what, $3.50. 350 times 150 is what? I keep bringing up my freaking calculator. I keep freaking actually opening that motherfucker.
You said 350 times 150?
Yeah, 50 times 350.
Oh.
175.
I mean, I feel like people still have like the free comics sitting around, right? And they paid $0.25 a piece for them in 10 packs.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you buy a combo of that?
Was there any first appearances in this shit?
I don't even know if I read any of the Marvel ones. To be completely honest.
The only Marvel one I checked out was that Spider-Man Game Burst thing.
Oh yeah, but that was like technically that Wednesday before. That was a giveaway promo book. I don't even think it was officially a part of Free Comic Book Day, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so let me read through this. So it's a deluxe edition collecting Marvel Gold's 2023 Free Comic Book Day. The giant-sized issue is jam-packed with entry points to the biggest comic storylines of the year, and bursting with never-before-seen bonus material to include preview art, design sketches, and more. Then it goes into the stories, blah blah blah. Fall of Spidey faces a new villain. That's a classic villain returns to story. Fall of X looms over this year's Hellfire Gala. Plus, preview Jonathan Hickman's 2 new Marvel projects: Ultimate Invasion with Brian Hitch, and Gods with Valerio Schiti.
So,
So the
since
guy's supposed to be this
since
new thing.
well, since they're publishing, I mean, I'm not saying that there are any first appearances in any of those books. I don't know, but if there were, since they're publishing it as a comic book now and making you pay for it, does it count as a first appearance now?
Why
I mean,
not?
I'm not saying about the previous characters.
Yeah.
Like, I say that that's still advertising, but like the stories that are actually in it,
Yeah, it should.
we
Why
should
not?
now, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, I know some people.
So
I,
right.
yeah.
So here's where the next person that tells me, oh, it's just a free preview, therefore it doesn't count. You sound stupid. You know why? Because the retailers have to pay for that shit anyways.
Yeah.
Just because it was free to you doesn't mean that the retailers got it for free. They paid
So-
25.
No, we
Yeah, they
did
paid
not.
20. Yeah, they paid 25 cents or 50 cents for that freaking pack.
Yeah.
Okay, just because they were nice to you doesn't mean that's the way it got it for them. So
someone
someone
had
paid for
to,
that shit.
yeah, someone had to pay for it,
Yeah,
and you
And-
know the publishers aren't going to do it. So,
right. They had to pay for the pack, plus they had to pay for the shipping just to fucking get there. So, like, so some of those boxes, like if you get the freaking pack, the minimum shipping on that shit is gonna be $8.50 to your account. So that's just not fucking free.
yeah.
It's not just a preview. It's a paid comic.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Moon Knight, for some reason, had a whole bunch of freaking covers.
It's like Storm Shadow.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one was a 1/100 Frank Miller Virgin.
It's a Frank Miller cover too.
Yeah. So the only thing I can tell that's different is it says the last mission of the Karnak Cowboys, a mercenary crew counting members Mark Spector, Jean Paul Duchamp, Robert Plesko, and Layla Alfolay. Has she had her first appearance yet?
I don't know, but
Because that was
I
the one
mean-
that was supposed to be the female Moon Knight. I don't know if she's had her, or was it a free comic book day or what?
I will say this has been one of the better Frank Miller covers that have been released
Seen it in a
At
while.
least in the last
from,
6
from,
months.
from, from him recently.
Let's see. She's from Earth 199999,
Mhm.
which means she's 1999 is just the TV series.
Yeah.
So this is going to be her first appearance.
Oh, in the comic book. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So this one's the 1/100 by Frank Miller. I can just make it back. All right, this one is a 1/200 by R. Germ.
I didn't like this when I first saw it. I still don't like it.
Extra 1/25 by Maria Wolf.
I do like that.
Why does it look like he's ripping her like eyelids open?
Oh, because it's the it's
Crescent
his,
Moon shit. Yeah.
Yeah, his Crescent Moon weapons. She shouldn't have made it gold, but I guess if she used any other color, it'd look like eyebrows, right?
Yeah. This is your 1/50 by Gary Frank, Virgin.
Okay. At least it's going from good or from bad to or I guess worse bad to better through the scale.
If you're gonna be bad, just be consistently bad.
Yeah.
Don't give me false hopes. Moon Knight City of the Dead variant. Ooh, I did not see that earlier. This one, okay, this one right here is a 1/50.
He's like, open your eyes. That's a funny comment.
This one is your Alex Maleev Open Order.
Why is he red? Is that from blood? Is that what it's supposed to indicate?
I guess we'll have to freaking buy it and find out. This one is your David Go. This one is a Pepe Larraz foil, regular.
So we can see where all the good covers went to, which series it actually went to.
Everybody's like, man, that Moon Knight, man, that's just gonna be hot. Everybody's gonna want that shit. Like, nah. people didn't really understand the Don't Go on TV show, so now everybody's kind of wary of
Eh,
that shit.
Everyone's off the bandwagon of I've been a Moon Knight fan forever.
Yeah, okay.
I've been a Moonlight fan forever, and I've seen a leprechaun and a midget hooker.
There's your Scotty Young.
Is it an incentive or anything like that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
And then here's
Open the order.
I like how he did
oh,
the
you
Moon
know
Knight
what?
as the moon. That's kind of cool.
Did I not report that shit? Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot to. I'll do that later because I did have a breakdown of the stuff that was
Oh, returnable.
selling. The stuff that was selling pretty good on eBay. Looks like maybe I fucking deleted that shit. Okay, but the last one for Moon Knight that I wanted to show
Oh
is
wow.
this one right here. A negative space joint with Werewolf by Night.
I
with
actually
the green
do really
background.
like that. Yeah, that's a really clean negative space cover.
What was the highest variant on here? 200.
This is a 1 in 200.
No, this one is an open order.
Oh, okay.
But I'm looking at.
It's also open order.
Well, I'm talking about this negative space variant.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Space is also open order.
Yeah. So I'm looking at that art germ. Would I get? Oh fuck no. Never mind. I was thinking about getting that 1 to 200, but the retail on these fucking the open order joints is $9.99.
Oh fuck that.
No, thank you.
So this is
Oh, and-
$9.99 for this one. Jesus.
and they're not
Christ.
doing discounts on foil covers anymore.
Right. So $9.99. That's what $5 times 200. That's $1,000 for that art germ.
It's not a good art term though.
I mean, it's
But I mean, like, because of the price point, do you think it's no one's gonna order it, and so like no one's gonna have it kind of situation?
yeah, most definitely. Unless somebody's gonna have one to do those retailer exclusives.
Yeah, but they would have to already turn in art now because this is on the FOC, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So they already have to turn in the art today. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it works with the retailer exclusives. That,
Yeah,
like,
sometimes they don't tell us like who's got a retailer exclusive till like the day after.
until after FOC. Yeah. So that's the whole thing that like they can't like that most retailers won't be able to announce that they have one until like what, Monday,
Right.
Tuesday at the earliest.
So so I would get
earliest.
maybe a few of these, but the one that you might want to think about definitely having is this one, because
Oh.
hardcover, and that one's $4.99 actually.
What was that? Was the negative cover? Was that the JTC John Tyler Christopher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked like his style.
Fuck. To be thought of more when I'm not freaking drunk. Spider-Man.
Just
Stephanie Hans.
the only two covers you need to order then are the negative space JTC and the Scotty Young, and then give whatever incentive you want.
Yeah, in fact, let me make sure I put
Sounds
that
Oh.
on
like
the
I
fucking.
can get behind.
That's
Where did I
a
put it
pretty good one cover too. Like if you just need a handful of something different. But yeah.
I gotta make sure I put this actually on a fucking slide.
Oh, so when you're going through it again, you can remember to order it.
Mm-hmm. See, yeah, because I'm going to get that Captain Marvel.
Oh, the 1 in 50.
Yeah, and then I'm also going to get that 1 in 25 Extreme Venomverse. I might get 2 of those. I don't know. And then I kind of want to go for that art germ Moonlight
I mean, there's enough
'Cause-
covers too where you can spread it out
Right,
too
good-
if you
it-
want a variety
Because
pack or whatever.
look, because we don't even have to guess what they're going to do with her because she's already in the MCU right now.
Yeah,
There's no guesswork on it.
yeah. And then all you really have to do is wait for her to do a signing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that negative space will do well. It
Yeah.
might be a slow burn because the price $9.99. That's going to be a slow burn. That's the fucking thing. Chad Cave says, "I will be happy to pay $10 for that JTC."
Well, I think it's because JTC's had a stranglehold on a lot of those negative space covers where everyone's used to paying 20, 25, 30
Yeah.
bucks a piece for them. Or I mean, I guess some went up as high as 40. From JTC, right? So to see it through Diamond and it's like kind of open to order, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still not used to seeing JTC's just open order. Because I used to just get them off the website.
Well, I think there's rumors that or not rumors, but like the way that he's phrasing the stuff from his website is basically like he's not putting a limit on how many there are anymore.
No, because at the end you were able to get as many as you wanted the first 48 hours.
Yeah, because they used to limit, right, to like
Yeah,
only like 2 per
one,
customer.
two, one.
But yeah, but now you can order as many as you want. That makes me want to believe that it's not limited to, I don't know what he used to do, 3,000, 2,000, something like that.
And I think it was the last big exclusive that made the crash site was that Boba Fett a while back.
Mm.
I think it was a limit for 2.
Oh. All right. Moving off the Moon Knight, Spider-Man Stephanie Hans. It's been a while since she's had like a really great freaking cover that people have been riled up about. And this one does not help.
Yeah, I mean, I like it, but I'm not. It doesn't scream Hans to me.
Star Wars number 36.
I can't believe they're reprinting these covers. But I guess it's the Return of the Jedi's 40th anniversary, so it makes sense.
There's your action figure variant for Padme Amidala.
Yeah, JTC's been busy, huh?
I forget which one this one is. Where the fuck is the Star Wars stuff? Yep, so that first one was the Ordway Classic variant. This one was the Lee Garbe 1 in 25.
Chad, neither Lucas or I can do math right now, so like, don't think too hard into it.
Wait, you said $9.99 and meant 1,000?
Because it's 5 times 200.
Yeah.
1,000.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's-
9.99. Yeah, 9.99.
Plus his retailer discount, which is, you can
Yeah, 45.
automatically assume it's around 50%.
Yeah, 45. You got to add in shipping that it cost me if we can get it to everybody. Bags and boards and all that other bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. So because retailers aren't paying MS or sticker price or whatever. They have to, otherwise shops would never survive, right?
Right. 1 in 25 for Star Wars Yoda. This is another Lee Garbe. Thor Annual. Number 1, cover A. This is your 1 in 100 by George Perez. Venom. 1 in 25 by Bjorn Berens.
Yeah. It's like, this is the start cover of 316, but no.
And last one on FLC is the Sinister 4. There's a whole bunch of them. Let me look over them real quick. Nothing that shouts out to me. Maybe that Coca-Cola Starbucks looks okay. Celeste says Fall of X is coming as 19th century drew to a close. The dying Nathaniel Essex unleashed 4 clones of himself into the world. They've been haunting it ever since while lurking in the shadows. We know that Sinister has been up to. What about the others? In this issue, we delve into the past and discover their latest atrocity when they start to date. So I guess they start fucking and they make a baby.
Specking out fucking.
So y'all can head on spec on that if you want to. You know.
I'm good.
I always be specking on the fucking. Yeah. That's not bad.
Let's see. Looks like Berserker.
I thought that series was done. Or is this
Oh,
final
because
issue?
looks like they're going back in time.
Oh.
This is called Berserker Poetry of Madness, 1 in 10. This one right here is the 1 in 25 by David Aja. Here's a 1 in 50 by Mac. That's not the one pictured here.
So these are coming out this week.
Yeah. No, this is we're still on the fucking FOC shit.
Okay.
This one right here is the Unlockable. This is a 1 per store by Steve Scroshi. And of course, lots of tentacles. You know what, man? I'm going to start putting tentacles and dominatrix in my fucking brand logos and shit. See how that works out. That's all I fucking see nowadays.
I've corrupted Lucas. I'm happy.
Oh, I was in the manga and anime way before I met you, man. Freaking that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, when Lucas was giving us a warning not to talk about hentai and shit like that, that was really a warning to himself.
Okay.
Creed number 1. Oh, Creed Next Round number 1. Let's go through some of these covers real quick. Nobody seems. I don't know why they decided to do this shit, but all right.
The reception of the movie, man. The reception of the movie. So they got to make a comic afterwards.
Yeah,
It's not before. It's not before and after anymore. It's movie first, comic second.
Yeah, but okay. Where's my Rocky Balboa fucking covers though? Give me that shit first.
Yeah.
Cover B by Florentino.
Rocky divorced himself from the Creed franchise at this point.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about Creed. I'm never gonna fucking watch that shit. Immortal Ascension. It's got a few interesting freaking covers here. That's your cover B by Rich Lynn. Belia Rach Lynn. I had to freaking check and make sure it was not my friend Roger Lynn from Korea. Gargoyles, Lucia Perillo.
It's still going? The series?
Yeah.
I guess you could return it.
Yeah, for no other reason than than to give artists something to do. And the fact that people keep returning this shit, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking bank on fucking returning shit because I just be forgetting to check shit.
Oh, wow. Big Trouble in Little Chunks?
Yeah,
Oh,
Big Trouble
in
North
North
Valley.
In North Valley. Okay.
This
Changing
one is by
Burrows.
Whatnot. Yeah, Whatnot.
Oh, massive now.
Yeah, so the title is actually North Valley Grimoire. They just happen to have Big Trouble North Valley on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just a stupid fucking homage cover then. I mean, a great idea to do a homage cover.
That's a movie I wouldn't mind them remaking or doing a part 2 out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Back to the Future homage for same thing, North Valley. And I think this is my last one. This one FOC is Death Comes for the Toy Maker. Basically, it's just like Death is going to fight Santa Claus.
That looks pretty. That's awesome.
Like a satanic horn death, right?
Here we go. This is where I put it at. All the way at the fucking end for some reason. All right. Did a Terra Make freaking search using pre-sale as a search term, and this is what I came up with. Batman number 136 that Jorge Jimenez was number 1 this week. Number 2, Out of Nowhere by Dynamite, Elvira and Monsterland number 4. That cover D photo variant out of like nowhere, just it's just out there. Of course, some of those facsimiles for Incredible Hulk 181 is doing well, but that one's a foil. And I think people are understanding what's going on, right? So the customers understand what's going on. That there isn't a good freaking uh, discount price to the retailers, but the retailers haven't been understanding that they should probably raise the prices more. So a lot of buyers have actually been exploiting that freaking gap. So
Oh,
the
because once retailers realize that, then they're gonna pump
Mhm,
up the prices or whatever.
yeah. So Incredible Hulk number 181, the facsimile edition foil did well. Amazing Spider-Man number 300 facsimile, that one's doing well as
Yeah,
well.
it definitely fucking did well.
Yep. Fantastic Four number 8. I'm not sure what's going on with that one. Of course, the one that's battling it out right now is that Amazing Spider-Man number 26, which is that spoiler variant, which is crazy. That's crazy because now that everybody knows what the fuck is going on in the story, people are still freaking buying that freaking book. So,
Come on,
Okay.
come on, you dead.
Venom 20, that one's also doing well, and the Invincible Iron Man number 7. I'm trying to remember if Venom 20 is the one that I'm thinking of, but no, it's not. But it's one of the it's either one of the extreme Venom verses or whatever. But there's something coming up where there's going to be a new character called Venom Boy. That's going to be one of these freaking new books. I got to figure out which one it is. No, I'll bring that to everybody's attention. Okay, here we go. This is the ones that are coming out this week. It's a pretty short list of the ones that were kind of worthy. This Daredevil Chichetto cover. That's the one with uh, what's her name? Natasha Bustos and freaking Daredevil. They're embraced and they're upside down, kind of like a Spider-Man weird freaking thing going on.
You have to give me a couple of those.
Deadpool Batter Blood, whatever was it? Deadpool Batter Blood number 1. There's a 1 in 25 by Kale and Goo, and a 1 in 50.
I'm with you.
Yep, and a 1 in 50 by Panosian. But the one that's coming out of nowhere is that Scotty Young. That one's kind of sold out at the distributor level for Diamond. Maleficent. There is an FOC book that was kind of a black and white. It's got a horse with a knight on him, kind of going against a dragon. That Maleficent number 2 solely sold out at distributor level. So
Looks like
guess-
a communist propaganda art.
the
Tell me where the
horse
lie
versus
is.
the
I don't know what to
dragon.
find.
Both.
All you need is the knight freaking swinging a freaking pitchfork or hammer. You're freaking good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. There's the 1000, I believe. Yeah, Fantastic Four number 8. It's the 1000 cover. It's got like 1,000 villains on that motherfucker. Groot number 2. That's the first appearance of Skandara, I think her name is, or basically the female version of Skandar.
And Chainsaw Man?
Yes. Is it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, what the fuck? Too many chainsaws, man. Too many chainsaws.
Yeah.
This is the Ironheart Riri Williams. There's the Derek Chu. I believe this one is a 1 in 50. This one is one to keep an eye out on. Loki number 1, the art germ. There's a 1 in 100. There's also I want to say it's the cover A's that also has the art germ joined on there. I'm kind of shocked and I'm kind of worrying what's going on because I know that I've actually sold a bunch of the cover A's for this one. So I need to take a dive into like why this one is not kind of showing up in the data for at least the last 7 days to figure out what's going on with that one.
Perfect suit placement for this, like, art germ right on the boobs.
Yeah.
be
This one,
hilarious.
this one is not as good as that Sins of Sinister art germ,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still pretty damn good, especially for a Loki cover.
Yeah.
Chad Cave is mentioning that Elvira cover, that photo cover, he got it for $4.
Oh, that's badass.
Nice. Okay. Red Goblin, the Torn Clark. I'm not sure. The solicit is really weird because it mentions that Um, somebody is like the new Red Goblin or whatever, but I don't think that's the first appearance as that. So the solicit was really weird. But anything Torrin Clark is a good bet to bet on.
Plus, Red Goblin is like one of the best books Marvel has out right now.
You said Red Goblin?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think for some people, Daredevil
No,
is up there.
it's Daredevil, Red Goblin, and a few other things that I have too many dead brain cells to think about.
In fact, that Thor that came out either this week or the last week, that was actually pretty good. What did I freaking read? I don't know. I do feel like there was more trash than there was good stuff, but there we are. Something epic. There's that Terminator homage. That one sold out at the distributor level. Spawn sold out at the distributor level. I forget which name of this cover is.
Looks like a. What does it look like? It looks like a fucking like a Punisher cover or something like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is orders? Releases. There's that one again. There's the Darth Vader black, white, and red and blood. That was actually had a white cover. There was a 1 in 25 for this one. I believe this one is the second print for this one. Sold out at the distributor level. People just freaking love this fucking cover.
I have the 1 in 25. I have a couple of the 1 in 25s. And I'm more than happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's an interesting cover to have, right? Because there is a first appearance in this one. Basically, Darth Vader and this dude, they battled it out. I think I've read either the second or the third one. They battled it out twice, and Darth Vader manages to kill everybody in the motherfucker except for this fucking dude. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see where they're going with this.
No. I guess I got to take it to Fan Expo Dallas and get Christian Hayden to sign it, right?
Cool stuff.
I think he's going all the Fan Expos this year.
Yeah. Oh, is he going to all of them?
Yeah, 'cause he was at Philly this weekend, and I saw him on the guest list for Boston too.
Because he just now realized that all his like target audiences are 18 and older now.
The one I got here is the Star Wars Empire. There's a 1 in 100. The Ryan Brown. So this one is the trade dress. There is a virgin for this one. I don't know if any first appearances are. Oh, the one first appearance is the engineer. It's supposed to be the guy that engineered the Death Star or something like that. That's the one I'm tracking. I'm not tracking any other first appearances right now because I haven't got my hands on the full thing yet. But we'll see.
You
It
can
better
buy
be
like
some other good ones.
I mean, you can buy like every other Star Wars issue, and you probably picked up a first appearance.
Your first appearance in almost every Star Wars
You
book
got it.
right now?
Yeah, you got to give us a bunch of people to kill off, man, to make it more interesting. Eh?
Yeah.
What is this? Okay, so let me bring this one up because I wasn't tracking this one. So, in Hell We Fight, number 1. It got this character blacked out, so it'll be interesting to see if that was intentional or kind of like a spoiler type deal.
On the reverse sticks.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter. That one's coming out. Cover A is sold out. Cover B sold out. And I'm trying to see some of the rest of these. Cover D. Some of the rest of these are just incentive variants, but it is notable to note that cover A and cover B are sold out already. I do like cover B though. And that, ladies and gents, is the last of what I got as far as the stuff that's coming out this coming week. I'm doing a quick scan right now because the stuff changes by the hour sometimes.
Oh, it's supposed yeah.
Ugh. There's a lot of fucking tentacles and shit.
You never have enough tentacles.
I don't know. Hey, it's getting pretty ridiculous. It's probably our fault though.
Yeah, they keep fucking listening to the show. Hey, you know what we need?
We need more tentacles.
And more tentacles, more dominatrixes.
Well, look how excited this whole panel gets whenever there's a tentacle cover.
There's a girl with tentacles and wings.
That Spawn number 342 cover B that was by Glapion. I'm kind of shocked that Star Wars 35, that's the one with Luke with the red and green saber. I'm kind of surprised that is not sold out. Star Wars, oh, that one's coming out? This one, people are sleeping on this one. Let's see if I can bring this one up. That one's the Star Wars Yoda number 8, the Takashi Okazaki, and was an open order, not sold out. Let me see what status is. It's not even low.
Oh, I didn't know that the series was still going on. To be completely honest, I thought it was going to be a mini series, like where it's only like 5 issues and it's done.
Let's see.
Dude, y'all, I'm really fucked up right now. That's what it really is. I can barely read the chat.
That's my job.
Who said Christian Hayden?
It was probably me when I was like, I can probably get Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are party fouling. You guys are making fun of people that are obviously inebriated. This is the drunken chat Sun show. This is not.
Y'all need to get on my level. So hurry up and catch up to like how many whatever drinks or whatever you're smoking.
Yeah, this is not the sober fucking Sunday school fucking
this
show.
This is church choir.
Yeah, this isn't long story short. I'm fucked up on drunken chat. So like, I think I'm supposed to wear that hat, right? Or if I'm not showing up to any podcast fucked up, this is the one to do it on, right?
Yeah, we're just here.
On Awesome Sauce Radio on a Wednesday night if you're free at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, we're just out here if you can try to have fun. All right.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you for a freaking great show. Thank you to Aaron for showing up. Thank you to Blind Adam for giving me your fucking voice, even though your fucking camera wasn't freaking on. You must your fucking room must be fucking messy. You motherfucker didn't want to fucking turn it.
It could be like I'm having computer issues. Yeah.
Or fucking he must have fucking welts all over his face from the dominatrix that visited him last night. You know, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I was looking forward to seeing that.
There you go. There's that handsome face.
The entire time.
It wasn't plugged in. Yeah, I miss seeing your dog.
What's it? My dog isn't there anymore. Is
he okay? I guess not. All right, thank you everybody. Once again, hope to see you guys freaking next weekend. Stay tuned for No Surprise Podcast. Stand by for Comic Book Women, of course. Stand by for the Brian McClay and House of Freaking Stein show. Awesome Sauce Radio, the rest of the Comic Crusaders doing their freaking thing. And I wanna do another preview show, inshallah, God willing. I did one Wednesday or Thursday, but I want to clean it up, and there's actually a lot of stuff that I actually missed out. Yeah. All right, man. Freaking. So see y'all later. Y'all have a good one, and freaking stay safe. Out.
For each man in his time to take, until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water, along like all within his reach. I haven't needed the world to want.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is